Okay. All right, let me just figure this out. Okay, here we go. I'm trying something new real quick. I'm trying something new. I'm not too sure how this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyways. I figured I would do some readings for y'all. For anyone who would like to maybe have a little bit of a reading. Let me just see what's going on. So let's see. So, okay. It's looking like YouTube is not going to work out. So, okay, we're just going to go with it anyways. All right. We're totally going to keep going with this regardless of what works and what doesn't. Let's just go. Tell me where to go. All right, guys. So what's going to be difficult for me right now is that my comments are going to continue to get stuck, but that's okay. We're going to do it anyways. So I'm streaming simultaneously. I'm wondering. Yeah, I still see nothing. It's okay though. It's okay. So if I do begin to see any comments on YouTube, I will be alternating between Facebook and YouTube, and we're going to go all the way live. Whew. Oh, Amy Thomas. She says, Emmy, long time no see. You know, I do believe there's some political stuff going on with social media at large, and they're trying to figure out a way for pages to have to pay for that reach. And I don't know. We're going to see what happens. I'm just getting my cards prepared. All right. Hi, Rosa. All right, you guys. Oh my God. I just finished a twin flame reading. I'm going to be putting it up on my YouTube channel today. Totally mind blown. You guys have to check it out. Hi, Sin. Sin is over there on YouTube land. Going to be honest, guys. If you comment here, the comments get stuck and I don't see all the comments here. If you go to YouTube, comment on YouTube, I see you right away. I see you right away. The comments don't get stuck over there, and, you know, it'll be okay. So let's see. Nicole Couture would love a card. All right, let me see which deck. Which deck am I supposed to use? You know what? Who am I kidding? I love my Kuan Yin deck. Come on, Kiki. You're up. We're going to do a Kiki card for Nicole. Nicole gets a Kiki card. Hey, Sam. Hello, Mr. Dale Lawrence. See, I'm seeing you guys. People on YouTube, they got VIP access to me. I swear, you guys, Facebook hides comments. Not even joking. Because sometimes people be getting real mad at me. Like, I've been commenting. Well, I haven't seen nothing. Don't be getting mad at me. Well, go ahead and get mad at me. This doesn't bother me. I haven't seen nothing. All right. This is for Nicole. Oh, my God. Card number 11. Enter the Jade Temple. Hi, Mariana. Okay. That's card number 11, Nicole. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Kuan Yin in her temple of peaceful jade causes all conflict to elevate to higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing of any situation that's concerning you is already underway. In fact, you are being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so you can more readily receive the divine solution and blessing of peace from the beloved Kuan Yin when it arrives. If we keep focusing simply on the situation, then we are going to continue to perpetuate that circumstance. Now, it's not to say you pretend that the situation doesn't exist. It's to say you acknowledge the problem and actively find and implement a solution, because continuing to talk about solutions is not implementing the actual solution. So it sounds as though you're going to be having some resolution very, very soon, Nicole. So let's see. Ooh, okay. Carol Solorzano, having my first date tomorrow with a new guy in years. Any advice? Is he a good guy? I think during the date, you have to make sure you don't try too hard. Okay, Carol? This is for Carol Solorzano. You can't try too hard. They're interested in getting to know you, not a version of you that you think they want to get to know. I think you're going to have some fun. I definitely think that in the beginning, thank you, babe. In the beginning, you're going to feel very like awkward, and it's not going to take you too long to kind of warm up to each other and begin really enjoying. Okay. Hey, for all my peeps over in YouTube land, subscribe to my channel. I go live here quite a bit now. And you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out. Okay. And if you are subscribed to my YouTube and you've never checked out my Facebook, check it out. I got a lot of stuff on Facebook. So let's see. And now we're going back to Facebook, folks. You're welcome, Nicole. Hi, Gigi. Let's see. Let's see who else. Hi, Kathy. I know, right, Drea? She says, I love that you're on YouTube now. I've had this account for quite some time. I just never do anything with it. Let's see. Okay, Jennifer K would like a message from her higher self. Let's see. Jennifer K. Hi, Willow. Jennifer, you are being asked to prepare for the lunar event on January 21st. Before that happens, you're going to be experiencing quite a few downloads, okay? Just be ready for that. You'll have a lot of spaciness that's going to occur as you begin downloading larger quantities of informational packets. You're pretty used to downloads already, but this is going to take it to a whole nother level. Okay. And this is something your higher selves are already doing with you and for you. You just got to make sure that you're prepared for, the process. Hey, Rena Hooper. Hi, Kaylee Hollis. All right. Let's see. Let's go to YouTube. Oh, Hinano Manuel. Wow, just got a dizzy spell tuning into your channel. You are a very, very sensitive empath. Hinano, I would love to do a reading for you. Do you have any questions, or would you like a biospiritual scan? Just waiting on Hinano. I hope you didn't leave. I hope. Okay. All right. Just out of curiosity, I would love to offer you a biospiritual scan. I see you, Lisa. All right. Let's see. This is for Hinano Manuel. Yes. Oh, yes. You are a powerhouse. You have a lot of crystalline structures within your auric field. And I see them in my because I'm close. I haven't entered your auric field, but I'm looking and it's responding to me. Every area that I look, it's like the area flares up, and then it's like electricity kind of just takes over that area. Not my electricity. This is yours. Freaking awesome. You have upgraded biospiritual armor. Dude. You are a spiritual warrior. You're a spiritual warrior. Like, this is giving me goosebumps. Like, woo! Hanano, I would definitely recommend a private session. I would absolutely recommend it. And if you're not just interested in like a session with me, if you want to actually learn how to utilize your abilities, much like how I utilize my abilities, amplify it, make it very, very efficient, I would highly recommend you join my Kokoro 33. That's a learning pod that I teach in. I teach my energetic system. You're 100% badass. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. So with permission, actually at the request of your higher self, your higher self is like a feminine masculine. It's a masculine, but has a feminine feel to him. Your higher self is a him, but feels feminine. That's freaking powerful. That is so ridiculously powerful. Just like with me, my higher self is a masculine with a feminine aspect kind of intertwined with it. You know what happened if you really tapped into this? Like, you girl, shoot. I'm getting all giggly. Giggly. All right. Your higher self wants me to send a charge. It's like a supercharge of energy. I would say that you are Blu-ray. I would absolutely say that you're Blu-ray. I'm going to send this energy to you. You're going to feel it going through your entire being. You're going to feel it zipping through the meridians of your body, and I'll just do it. Go ahead and experience it. And if you experience what I am almost 100% certain you will, you'll have confirmation that you're a Blu-ray. Okay? Oh, I feel it. Oh my God, that tickled me. Hi, Samuel. That ridiculously tickled me. I like that. I like that a lot. I hope you join me for lives often. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. It doesn't matter. I want to see you as often as you can make it. All right, guys. That was a treat. That was definitely a treat. Thank you so much for allowing me to do that. Let's switch back to Facebook. Okay, Julie Paquette Stanislavski. Why did I read your last name? And I was like, I want coleslaw. Stanislavski. There we go. I want some Stanislavski. She says, hi, Emmy. Wondering if there is something blocking me from going forward. Thank you and many blessings. Thank you for the blessings. Let me see what's going on. All right. So, Julie, you have a parasitic circumstance. The latchings aren't too bad. What they're doing is standing in front of you, and it's almost like percussive blows, like whoosh, like that. And it's consistently charging, deploy, because you keep moving forward. You're pretty stubborn, and that's a good thing. A lot of the things that society, cultures, everything tells us is bad, is wrong, is this inverse. It's actually a good thing when kept in balance. Like ego is a good thing. If it's balanced, it's a good thing. Self-centeredness, if it's kept in balance, it's a good thing. It can serve you. Same thing with stubbornness, because you have that stubborn trait, which I have that too, girl. It's the very reason that I'm just not going to stop. You can keep messing with me. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to hurt anyone, like, on purpose or attack people. No, but I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep doing this journey. I'm going to keep speaking out. And it's because I'm stubborn. So you got that. You got that working for you. The only thing is that you also have a team of parasitic latchings that are anchored upper back, shoulders, and they keep saying all kind of really messed up, skewed things to you about you. You can't be listening to that, because that really messes with your ego. Your ego, it functions the way mine does. Again, inverse. So you probably Blu-ray. Inverse. Instead of when the ego flares, you feel like an inflated self-importance, that you're above and better than everyone else. It's the opposite. When your ego flares up, you're like, oh my God, no one wants to listen to me. I feel so stupid. Gosh, I fail at everything, and all kind of just really stuff. So you got to stop listening to that. Okay. I would recommend that you have a parasitic extraction. I don't feel like you need a DNA activation. I think just getting the parasites out of the way, I think that would be enough. I definitely think that would be enough. I think that you have activated enough of the coding to continue with the process on your own. So you can find my parasitic extraction service on my website, meevolving.com. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, Samuel Jones. I would love to get a biospiritual reading. All right. Samuel Jones. Let's see. Samuel, are you getting upset? Are you starting to feel yourself get aggravated? You have an intense number of latchings. They're attempting to use you as a Trojan to access me. I've stopped their attempt. Let me see. These are considerable. Do I have your permission to sedate them? And if you're very new to my work, parasites are what I call parasitic beings. They like to make havoc. They like to feed off of your energy. For some, religion refers to them as demonic. I don't believe yours is demonic. I believe yours is fourth dimensional. It's more of like extraterrestrial interference. You're a starseed. So I'm just waiting to see what he says. I'm going to be completely honest, guys. Most, like, I want to say about 95 to 97% of individuals have latchings. It's very, very, very rare for someone to have zero latchings at all. It's very rare. So don't get freaked if you have latchings. It's very, very common. Very, 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 very common. And a lot of latchings is very, very common as well. On average, people who come and have sessions with me have between like 45 to 60 latchings. That's the common range. So just waiting to see. Wait, who was I reading for? Samuel Jones. Okay. All right. I don't want to put you on the spot. So if you don't want me to do any I'm talking to you, Samuel. He goes, who are you talking to? I'm talking to you, Samuel. And if you absolutely have every right and authority to tell me no, that I'm not allowed to do this work on you. Okay. He's like, who are you talking to? I don't know. At this point, I don't know. My face turned all red. So, okay. We're just gonna leave that. We're just gonna leave that alone. Samuel, that was your reading. All right, let's see. Back to Facebook I go. George and Riti. Hi, I have a negative entity attached to me and he's very negative towards me. He speaks to me. Can you help me? Yes. Do you mind if I go ahead and scan you first? And this is for George and Riti. Just waiting for the comment. Hi, Deanna. Oh, Jenny, thank you for coming for the first time. Jenny Ainsworth. Let's see. Has George responded? Let's see. Latchings are the point of attachment onto your energetic body or physical body by a parasitic being. That's the latch point. So one entity can have multiple latch points. Someone's asking me what a latching is. George? Okay, George said yes. All right, breathe very deep and very slow, George. That's a very volatile latching. Had to calm it down. Pop it was. Calm down. It's like wilding out. I look at your field and it's wilding out, like tentacles flailing everywhere. It's attempting to whip me with a tentacle. No, mofo. We're going to control this. You having a tantrum. Reset. Just reset yourself. Calm down. We just looking right now. Calm down. It likes to use intimidation to try and drive everyone away from you. It doesn't want anyone to get close to you because it doesn't want anyone to be able to detect it and help you. I'm just asking your higher self. All right, I have permission from your higher self to go ahead and remove this right now. Is that something you're okay with, George? Hey, Florimer. You're in the Philippines. Naku naman, pinsan. Magandang umaga, pinsan. Share this out to all my Filipino people. Okay, let me just calm myself down. So I'm just waiting for George to tell me if it's okay. Hold on. Hi, Kim. All right. So let's see. While I'm waiting for George, I see that Samuel Jones commented. He says, I actually feel quite good. I just finished a 10-day fast, feeling quite calm. Yeah, fasting has nothing to do with parasites. That would be energetic. Once you have a parasite already, fasting doesn't do anything. Okay, George said yes. All right, George. You might feel some fullness, tenderness, the back of your head, right temple. Just scanning you one more time. Field is clear. Core is clear. George, there's a pretty significant issue. You have to work on your self-confidence, okay? That's what's being utilized to regain entry. Now, I'm very honest in the work that I do. I can remove as many, parasites as y'all want, but they will come back in if we allow them back in. So the way we stop them from re-entering, we have to shift our perception. Even the slightest shift can have such a profound effect in your ability to protect and ensure that your space is left clear. Okay. Diet, like fasting, Samuel was talking about fasting, that helps. That helps. But once you have a latching, it's kind of, it's already there. So when we remove it, fasting helps, meditation helps. I found the most powerful thing you can do is to stop trying. Meaning, acknowledge that you are perfect just as you are. You are not broken. You are powerful enough to defend your space, that nothing can enter without your permission. And should something try and enter, you will remove it with force if need be. And just having that mindset, you're set. You're set. And if you want to know the actual techniques on how to keep it out, join my learning pod, Kokoro 33. You can find that on my website, meevolving.com. Y'all, 68% at 222. And we got 48. What do we got here? Let me see. Oh, no. I almost ended the live. Yes, I love these numbers. Okay. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm done. So, George, you might experience energetic detox. Anyone that I work on, my energy is very sedative. So the work that I do on you, the energetic work, it can feel very calming. You feel lighter. You feel amazing for the rest of the night. And then tomorrow when you wake up, you're like, what the hell? I feel like a truck hit me. Well, because my energy is very respectful of someone else's sovereign space and will eventually fade away. And my energy is set to stay and kind of support you after the work is done for about 24 hours. Okay. 12 to 24 hours. And then after that, we kind of just pull the energy away on its own. It pulls away and you can feel the work that I've done. Meaning if you had a massive latching at the base of your skull, the base of your skull may feel very sore. Okay. Because I've removed that latching. You can also experience energetic detox, which will involve flu-like symptoms with no fever. You might have hot flashes, but no actual fever that registers on a thermometer. You also can experience emotional rawness. You can experience things that really make you question who you are, what you're doing in life. And these are all good things. It can be painful and difficult to begin processing, but we need to process in order to clear the space to continue leveling up. Okay. So George, be ready for that. Be ready for that. All right. So let's see. Next from YouTube. Yeah, Samuel, I have nothing against you, hon. Okay, let's see. Rose, no, I hadn't seen your question. Sheena Bina 84 says, can you help this cold? Oh, wait. Oh, I was like, is my energy making you feel cold? My energy is cold, but I think you're saying you have a cold. Yeah, maybe. I'm confused. All right. Tiffany McMullen, Miss Emmy, may I have a message from my higher self? Please, I need to kind of know which step to take next. I'm very confused on my journey at the moment. All right. Tiffany McMullen. I'm getting that you're on the proper path, but it's turning. Like you think that you're going to go straight, the proper path goes straight, but your spiritual journey is a very dynamic, fluid journey. You're climbing up a mountain. Okay. You're trying to reach an apex, the top, the pinnacle of the mountain. That's our ascension process. You're climbing up the mountain. Now, if you're going to climb up that mountain going straight up, I mean, you could do it. That's just going to be hard. It's going to be real hard. Now, if you make those little windy turns, instead of going all the way around the mountain in a spiral, that would be much more efficient, much easier. I mean, you're still going to do the work, but it's a lot easier. So I think your higher self is opting to do the windy road up one side of the mountain versus going all the way around. That's what's going on. You have to flow with what your higher self is guiding you to do, because you do get quite a bit of guidance regularly. You just really doubt yourself. You think it's a coincidence. You think it can't possibly be your higher self talking to you. Just all kind of stuff like that. You got to listen, because your higher self is already giving you the guidance. It also feels like you're supposed to move. So I don't know if you're already planning to move, but, you know, kind of let that sink in a little bit. See how that sits with you. And, you know, you definitely have the right and the ability to say, no, I don't want to move. But again, your higher self's trying to give you the most efficient way with as little struggle as possible. So there's different ways up the mountain. No matter what, you're going up the mountain. If you listen to the higher self, it's a lot easier. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So Karen McAllister, love a scan of me, have been so flat, no energy, upgrading or something, draining me much. Appreciated. Okay, Karen, let me see. So Karen, what I get, there are parasitic influence, but the primary reason that you felt such a drain is because you did go through a frequency accretion cycle. That's when you pull in extremely high frequency at a very rapid rate, frequency accretion. And then what ended up happening, you had blockages in your root and some in your sacral, and that frequency is like slammed into it, and your root chakra is like blown out. Also, the bottom back of your sacral is blown out. When the bottom back of the sacral blew out, ooh, what in hell? Facebook is trying to shut me down. Okay, so I'm gonna just continue on YouTube. Let me finish her reading. So I don't even know who I'm reading. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me find it again. Karen McAllister. So what ends up happening with the way that the sacral chakra blew out, it very much affected the Kundalini, the housing unit that the Kundalini typically stays dormant and coiled up in. So it's like energy is just pooling behind, just pooling. That you have, based off of my personal experience, and I've been doing this energetic work for quietly about 20 years. Okay. You would need either a chakra reconstruction or a full chakra integration, reintegrate the chakras into the core and do it that way, because this is pretty intense. If you allow this amount of energy with this type of frequency to sit, allow it to pool for long, this type of energy will absolutely enter into the density of flesh. And then you'll begin to develop a lot of physiological conditions. Like I see right now, it's pulled a little bit more to the left. So it's shifting your hips, your physical hips towards the right a little bit. So your pelvis, instead of sitting straight, is kind of tilted. That's going to put a lot of pressure in your low back and your spine up above. It's going to change the way you hold your neck, which then changes the way your head sits. I mean, it's the whole thing. Like when you get it down to that level, that needs to be corrected. That needs to be corrected as soon as you're able, you know, like, and you can book a session on my website. If you have any questions as to what type of session to book, message my Facebook page or email me, evolutionofemmy@gmail.com, and my assistant will assist you because she's an assistant who assists. But yeah, definitely, I don't like to make people feel as though they have to rush to do something, especially some sort of service with me. But in this case, I think it would be to your benefit. And this is for Karen McAllister. Was that the name? It would be to your benefit. Absolutely. Because you want to avoid compounding that energetic issue with physiological ones. April Dawn, Little Light Warrior. Love that. She says, what's it mean when you're born with so-called fibromyalgia? I just think I'm extra sensitive. Fibromyalgia is one of the physiological symptom presentations of severe chakra injury. That's fibromyalgia. I had fibromyalgia. And when I finally decided to embrace my soul purpose, heal myself, my fibromyalgia completely cleared up. I had fibromyalgia for about 6 years, severe fibromyalgia, very debilitating. There were times where I stayed in bed for about a week straight, couldn't walk, put me in a very deep depression. It was very much a dark night of my soul for quite a few years. And it was a lot of pain. And it can be corrected. I've had quite a few clients who come to me for energetic purposes. And because the corrections are done on an energetic level, the fibromyalgia resolves. That's not something we were attempting to do. They just recognize, oh my God, I'm not hurting. So let me see. 1 second. There was something I was supposed to tell you. Anyways, if I remember it, I'll say it. Probably I won't remember it, but it's the same difference. So the reason my energetic system is so different, because people are like, okay, well, I'll go to a Reiki person. That's fine and dandy, but Reiki will not resolve fibromyalgia. Reiki harnesses frequencies from dimensions 1, 2, and 3. It's involved with harmonic universe 1, this incarnate identity. My system has no limits. What I teach is to access dimension 12 or higher, because it's in 12th dimensional template that holds the original blueprint for your morphogenetic field, for your individuated microgrid. And I do core work in that microgrid. So we're correcting on a subatomic level. We're not just like, we're just going to run energy. No, this is very, very, like, I'm really silly and everything, but the work that I do, it is not like any other work out there. It really, really isn't. And I'm finally now willing to begin sharing how to harness energy the way that I do. Nobody taught me this. These are things I remember from previous lives, from soul downloads. And I believe very strongly I was allowed to remember, keep intact much of my previous soul memories so that I could bring this type of energetic work back down to the humans. Because I'm not a human, back down to us, you know, human level. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. She said, Tiffany McMullen says, Miss Emmy, you are spot on. I was planning to move in with my girlfriend, but we ran into some relationship issues. You were with someone, there was a presence there, but I can't say for sure if it was a female or do you have a child? I didn't feel romance involved. I didn't look at who the individual is, but I did see you like preparing to move. Oh my gosh, Tiffany, 55%, 2:35 p.m. So 5, 2 plus 3 is 5, 5. 55, 55, raise on up. Love it. All right. Hey, Laura. It's Laura Selby. She says, hi, Emmy, checking in. It's been a while. I've been sleeping poorly lately, which is unusual. Anything going on with me? Laura, let me go ahead and check. Let me see what's going on. It seems as though your sleep struggles is tied to your organic ascension process. You very much are accreting high frequencies and it's making you feel very exhausted. But because the frequencies are so high, it causes the mind to feel very stimulated. So it's difficult to sleep. And when you sleep, it's not a restful sleep. You just keep tossing and turning and a lot of vivid dreams that you can't remember, things like that. Those are definitely very common. The type of frequency accretion you're doing right now is extremely rapid. And it's something that's going to be going on for a little bit longer, probably until at least the next lunar event, January 21st. And then, after that, I think it should probably level out for a little bit, maybe a few weeks, a few months before it starts again. Ascension is not a one-time thing. It's in your head, not in your head like you're imagining it. The energy, it's like where the brain stem kind of connects to the base of this is the base of your brain and the brain stem, basal ganglia. Okay. I know you're going to know what that means. It's hitting the basal ganglia because in that area is the substantia nigra. That's like the housing unit for your higher sensory perception. So it's really, really affecting the basal ganglia area. I want you to see the energy going all the way through down. It has to do with struggles with control. You're trying to control something you don't understand because, what else would we do? If we don't understand something, it's a little bit unnerving to not have any control. So that's a very natural reaction. So as you attempt to control that energy, and you're not fully aware you're doing the whole control thing, but as you attempt to control that energy, it clamps down on it just below the substantia nigra. So it's pulling around your brainstem area. Now let it go down, all the way down, down, and let it go out. See it separate, go down both femurs, all the way down, and out the heel of your foot, back into Gaia. Be like, girl, hook a girl up. But that's actually one of your functions, Laura. One of your functions is to pull in extremely high frequency and transmit it into Gaia. So if you do that, it will really help you. If you release that back into Gaia, it will help you because you're here to help raise the frequency as we ascend, as a species, as a planet. We're ascending together, regardless of what you believe, regardless of what you practice. We're all ascending. April Dawn, Lil Lightworker, I think that's probably what's going on with you. She says, oh my God, that's where my migraines are. Just had one for 3 days, just left today. Let that energy continue to flow because if you feel afraid, it tends to constrict, right? You're preparing fight or flight. So you're going to constrict the energetic pathway so that you could possibly harness that pooled energy to defend yourself or whatever it is, to take off. You don't have to do that. Existing in a state of fear, like a fear-based mindset, only creates blockages. Now, fear, when in balance, can definitely help to trigger a moment of discernment where you can pause and decide, do I need to fight or do I need to flight? Or we could just sit here sipping margaritas. That's perfectly fine too. That's an option. It's not just all black and white, y'all. I'm just saying. All right, let's see. Okay. Sefer Sammy, hi sister. I feel fire in my body every night. I get totally sweat from 4:30 a.m. till 6 a.m. and then I feel freezing. What is going on with me? Even when I'm at work, the same thing is happening. Sefer, you are being prepared. Ooh, and it was 45 minutes and 45 seconds. 45 is 9. 9 is God code. Google that. Google that. Okay. Sefer Sammy, I believe that you are experiencing some very intense clearing. This clearing, it feels and looks as though the triangulum are involved with this clearing. What it's going to do is it's going to assist in getting rid of the things that are just taking up space in your auric field so that you can bring in even higher frequencies to assist with accelerated DNA strand activation. You know your Blu-ray. You know that. You're also Melchizedek. You know that. And you're activating. You're just activating is what it is. Because of the function, not all Blu-rays and Melchizedek have the same function, the same job to do in this life. Because of your personal function, your ascension process is going to be a lot more viscerally felt. It's going to be much more intense. Blu-rays in general have a very intense ascension. Yours is going to be much more intense. Okay. So just be ready for that. Yeah. They take you to ships. That's what he says. I feel I'm being taken to ships. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing, hon. The triangulum are not going to harm you. They're assisting, massive clearing. You might want to really consider fasting. In this case, fasting would be amazing for you. The whole digestive process, it takes so much coordination and caloric burning that it makes it very difficult. It's like running an energy hog or a memory hog program while you're trying to download a file. Not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So if you look at your digestive system, if your, the digestive system is running and you're trying to upgrade your operating system, all other applications, all other programs get paused as you upgrade that operating system, that OS for a computer. Your body is basically a biocomputer. And so if you, no, not vegan, fasting, water fast is hard. Okay. It's hard. You have to water fast for as long as your body can handle it. Okay. I heard the number 7, but I don't like to give, instruction like that. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a licensed medical professional. I am not able or allowed to give medical advice or treatment. Just put that out there. We just talking on a live stream, guys. We just talking on a live stream. Go see your doctors, see your professionals. But on a serious note, I heard the number 7, but what I like to do, I like to tell people to do what their body is instructing them. If you absolutely feel like you have to eat, please eat. Okay. Also, I don't know about 40 days. You're already pretty lean, boo-boo. You're pretty lean. 40 days, you'll be toothpick. I don't think there's going to be much left. Your higher self says Jesus did it. I'm going to leave that up to you. You talk to your higher self and talk to your higher self. Y'all bang out the details, Wow. He said it's 1:44 a.m. now. There you go. Well, I did not say 40 days. I was even hesitant at 7. Take it at 7-day intervals. Aim for 7. If you're still okay at the end of 7, aim for another 7, and then another 7, and then another 7. I went about 14 days, and I was perfectly fine. I was perfectly fine. But when I did do the fasting, my abilities went bonkers. Like I could hear everyone's thoughts at the hotel we were staying at. Like everybody. It was too much for me. I could have went a lot longer. I wasn't hungry at all, but it was too much. I just didn't want to hear anyone anymore. I was like, just shut up. I can't. I don't care about your cat and the fur balls. It was too much for me. Like, but try that. It might help facilitate. And then also, you should definitely consider supplementing with raw apple cider vinegar. The raw ACV can help to balance your pH to something that is much more conducive to the types of energies you're running through. You can juice, but you have to strain it. And you can't chew because chewing starts the digestive process. You can't chew gum. You can't, chewing is a mechanical movement that signals the brain we're about to start digesting because you start producing a lot of saliva. You can't have anything like that. Okay. So you can do the juices, but you have to filter out the pulp. Zero pulp. All right. Right, Dale. He says, I always think fasting should start with 3 days first, then go to 7, work your way up. But I like eating. I like eating too, like a lot. But Sapphire, yeah, you're being called to action by your higher self. The triangulum are definitely assisting you. They're definitely assisting you with this process. And, hopefully it gets a little bit easier. Okay. So let's see. Jennifer Qatar says, I always want to chew. Every 2 hours, I need a meal. That could be one of two things. The need to always chew. I used to always have a need to chew as well. I used to always have gum or something in my mouth, just chew. And I came to understand the reason I was experiencing that was because I never spoke up. Because, chewing, what other time does your mouth move that much? When you're expressing yourself, right? When you're speaking. And that's part of what a blue ray is supposed to do, speak up if there's something that needs to be said. They're housed in the throat chakra. So maybe that's your physical way of allowing that energy out until you are able to begin verbally expressing the very things that your soul is needing expressed. So it might be that. It might be that. Or you might just have a really fast metabolism. You're pretty lean yourself. So it might just be metabolism. You process things very, very quickly. You process calories quickly. You process thoughts quickly. It could be a combination of both. It definitely could be a combination of both. Oh, she says, I have no one to express it to, sadly. There, you have your reason why you always have to chew. I had no one to express it to before, too. And the more I go live, I don't know if it's just because at this point, I'm so sick and tired of moving my mouth by the time I end the live that I'm just like, I'm done. Or what? But I rarely chew gum anymore. I rarely do. Okay. So guys, I do believe I have a session coming up. Let us please subscribe to this channel. Tap the notification button. I know people often say like, slap that bell, pound. I'm like, no, why do we have to be so violent, so aggressive? Let's just tap that ass. Tap it. Tap the bell. Tap the bell. tap the bell. So tap that bell, turn on the notifications, and you'll know whenever I go live here on this channel. We do live readings. I'm also going to be uploading a twin flame reading. This twin flame reading, oh my God, this is for next week, but oh my God, blew my mind. I was like, God damn. Oh my God. I can't tell you what it is. You're going to have to watch the video. You're going to have to watch the video. So I'll see you guys again. Thank you for joining me. Bye.